When App State students come back to Boone every fall, the population literally doubles, causing many locals and the Mountaineers to scavenge for parking spots in downtown Boone. A lot of people come to the parkway to see the views, but one local a cappella group comes out here just to climb up into the viaduct and practice singing here for acoustics every Sunday afternoon. The high country hasn't received anywhere near the snowfall totals that local meteorologists predicted, leaving many skiers and snowboarders alike having to settle for a lot of this artificial snow. The App State men's basketball team has a positive record in February for the first time in 5 years. They're doing everything right, but one thing they forgot is to put their last names on their jerseys. Today, musicians travel from all over to compete in the 12th annual Fiddlers Convention right here in the Student Union. This is the high country's first big snow of the season. It doesn't seem like a lot so far, but it's just enough to make roads slippery. All this right here is going to turn into black ice tonight when it drops down into the teens. There's huge renovations happening to on-campus dining halls just like Central, but the biggest change is going to happen to your meal plan card. You know what time it is? It's game day here at Keenan Memorial Stadium, where the App State Mountaineers and the UNC Tar Heels are facing off for the right to be called the best college football team in North Carolina. A man was arrested 64 times, and his last charge was for assaulting an officer. It's Taco Tuesday, but it's also opening day for a brand new restaurant in the heart of downtown Boone. A week and a half ago, App State student Jay Edwards released a letter to the editor about an incident where his professor said the N-word in his African American literature class while reading this passage by Frederick Douglass. Last night, the English department chair released their own statement about the incident.
Hi neighbor, I'm John Park.
I'm Ned Moultrie.
And I'm Justin Lundy.
Join us every Tuesday at 10 a.m. as we celebrate the people, events, and organizations that make the high country so special.
You can tune in on Spectrum Channel 198, Skybest Channels 20 or 1020, or Channel 23-3 on campus. Until then,
bye neighbor.
Tonight, a car crashed through two University City stores right behind me while shoppers are trying to get last-second Christmas gifts. The wreck happened around 4:30 this afternoon on IKEA Boulevard. According to a crash report, a driver fell asleep at the wheel and his car went straight through the Good Feet store before slamming into Rack Room shoes. Medics reported that one person suffered life-threatening injuries and was taken to the hospital. The driver said he was driving when he coughed, woke up, and realized he was inside of a building. Across the street from the shoe stores is an Outback Steakhouse where some people saw the accident happen and were in shock after what they saw.
When I came in, it was so many fire trucks, everything was surrounded. We thought it was just a crash, just right there, just an automatic crash. And then my daughter said, "Mommy, it's all that tape." And then we walked and we seen the car in there, and that's when we went inside and they told us the young lady had a seizure. And I just hope that everybody's okay because, people was in there shopping and people working, and this is of course the holiday, so yeah.
There's no telling when the shoe stores will be open again, and police haven't said whether or not the driver that fell asleep behind the wheel will face charges. On University Boulevard, I'm Justin Lundy for WBTV on your side. Happy game day and happy homecoming weekend to everyone. This is the best time to be a Mountaineer. This past Thursday, we beat Louisiana Lafayette 17-7. And this past Sunday, we finally got ranked number 24 in the nation on the AP polls, the highest ranking of any Sun Belt football team in college football history. At halftime, the team came off the field and student and faculty leaders took center stage. Student body president Dejan Milbourne and vice president Michael Davis were proud of how homecoming weekend was shaping up.
Yep, I was out there. I went to lip sync on Thursday. Yesterday we were at the parade, had a good time. The Oktoberfest, really good time.
Yeah, John and I were in the parade, and then we went to the Willie Fleming scholarship reception after, so we had a really good time. We were really busy yesterday. We really enjoyed it.
After a selection of music by the App State Marching Band, the 8 nominees for Top of the Rock came onto the field. Appalachian Educator's very own Nia Robinson was crowned the 2019 Top of the Rock and was lost for words when she won. Was it a surprise to win?
Yeah, it really was. He's amazing, different. The 8 other candidates are so awesome. They're really amazing, and I mean, they're awesome people, so I didn't even know. But yeah, I'm grateful.
After halftime, the Mountaineers came back on the field and took care of business by not allowing UL Monroe to score a single point in the second half. The Mountaineers went on to beat Louisiana Monroe 52-7. Zach Thomas finished the day with 214 passing yards. Darrington Evans added another 177 yards of scrimmage and 2 touchdowns to help Appalachian State extend the nation's third longest winning streak to 12 games. Next week, the Mountaineers are paying the University of South Alabama a visit while ranked 21st in the nation, with the hopes of keeping their winning streak alive. In Kid Brewer Stadium and for the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Justin Lundy. A man was arrested 64 times, and his last charge was for assaulting an officer. A CMPD officer responded to a 911 call for larceny in progress Tuesday night on South Boulevard, where he bumped into the suspect, 23-year-old Romel Mackey. As the officer tried to place Mackey into custody, he fought back. Someone close by helped the officer take down Mackey. The officer was treated and released from the hospital last night. Mackey will appear in court later on this afternoon. According to CMPD, Mackey was arrested 64 times on other charges including possession of marijuana, larceny, and assault. I'm Justin Lundy in Uptown Charlotte for WBTV, on your side. The high country hasn't received anywhere near the snowfall totals that local meteorologists predicted, leaving many skiers and snowboarders alike having to settle for a lot of this artificial snow. Local meteorologists predicted that Boone would get up to 36 inches of snow this winter. So far, this mountain town has received less than 5 inches of snow, and now App Ski Mountain is suffering because of it.
It's been really unfortunate. Like, it actually has been making our business suffer more so in the weekdays. We've even had to close business for a couple of days just because it's been raining so hard that no one is willing to come to the mountain and the snow conditions just aren't there. So this warmer weather has been a real detriment to this season, and the cold snaps that we have had, we've had to really expound upon because otherwise we just won't make our bottom line. We won't be in the black.
The 60-year average snowfall for Boone is 40.5 inches of snowfall per year. The average over the last 10 years has been 36.7 inches of snow, making this year's snowfall total so far an extreme outlier. This winter isn't over, but hopefully snow lovers can get a good snowstorm before spring knocks on our door. At App Ski Mountain for the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm Justin Lundy.